So what kind of a person are you? Polar bear or penguin? Polar bear or penguin? This model from Corgi is one of their Hauliers of Renown series, and it comes in their usual good quality picture box. As with all Corgi models in this series, there is a collector card, and it's a nice inclusion because in addition to information about the model, it also tells you that in this case 1300 have been made, and it gives you the serial number of the actual model you've got. A clear plastic lid keeps the model secure during shipping, and there's also a piece of white film which protects the high quality graphics on this model. There are only a couple of parts to the model. One is the big refrigerated box trailer, and the other is the Mercedes-Benz Actros 6x2 tractor unit. There are no instructions for the model, and the only other thing in the box is a small bag which contains a few parts that you have to fit. So mirrors and aerials is the name of the game as far as assembly is concerned. And the main door mirror is quite a good fit on the model, but the mirror over the cab door is really a little bit too loose, so you need to find some way to secure that properly or it will drop out. On the other side of the cab there's just a single door mirror to be added. The only other thing to fit are a couple of roof aerials, and these are very small and thin parts. And again, they do sit a little bit loose in the holes, so some plastic putty or something like that to secure them is a good idea. Diving straight under the Actros, and this is really quite a simple model. The transmission is there and the tyres are the same on all axles. However, the wheel design is interesting and it's different on every axle. The modelling of the Actros cab looks quite accurate to the real truck. There's a nice logo above the windscreen, and the front of the Actros looks good with a realistic number plate copied from the real truck. There are coiled air lines behind the cab, the painted lights look good, and there are thin flexible mud flaps. The underside of the trailer is also modelled simply with plastic side protection bars, but the fat tyres on the three axles look the part. At the front of the trailer, the refrigeration unit is modelled with some reasonable detail. The rear lights at the back are brightly painted, but it's the doors that are really stand out. The hinges and bolts are nicely painted and the graphics are very sharp. And the excellent graphics are also repeated on the side of the trailer. They really are exceptionally sharp and detailed and look good even very close up. And the overall effect certainly does justice to the real truck. Out on the CranesEtcTV motorway, the Montgomery Actros is a smooth roller. However, there's no other functionality on the chassis, there's no working suspension or working steering. The way that the second axles are fitted means that there can be a little bit of wheel wobble, but there's no problem in posing the model looking good. The fridge trailer is quite heavy because it's mainly metal and it rolls along quite smoothly. And you can certainly give the three axles a hefty spin. The only other feature on the trailer is that there are two cam feet on the bottom of the landing legs, and they can be set in two positions, either down or up for transport. And when they're down, these ones work quite well at maintaining the trailer level. So all that's really left to do now is to join up the tractor and the trailer, and the kingpin on the trailer just drops into the fifth wheel on the tractor. And it's possible to have a full range of movement without any snagging. One other thing you can do is to fix the air lines from the tractor onto the trailer. But unless you're happy to strip the flesh off your fingers, it's hard to reach inside and make the connection, so some skilled work with a pair of tweezers is called for. So let's go back to the original question. Are you a polar bear or a penguin? Well, you know, it really doesn't matter as long as you make sure you're not a polar gwyn or a pen bear. To sum up, this is a nice model from Corgi. Although there's not many features, it's well made and the details are good. And the real plus point is the quality of the graphics on the trailer. If you want a good looking truck, then it's easy to recommend.